Hello everyone, it's Helen here and I have a special guest which I will be bringing on in just a moment, but today it's all about Halloween. We've just had just over the halfway point on our way to Halloween, and I know there's a lot of Halloween fanatics there, so I thought why not let's make this into a special. So I have got a special code for you as well for the Simply Made Crafts Halloween collections. That's Spooky25. Pop that in your checkout and that will give you 25% off. I've put links in as many places as I can. So we're going to be making some makes today. Here is mine, and I'm going to be making, well, this is about more like a pirate chest, but I'm going to be making a Halloween version of this today using one of the die sets here. So let's go over to our guest. Now here is Vicky. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Excellent. So I love your nails, by the way.
Thank you.
In there with the theme there for the Halloween.
Yeah, that's it.
And so if you're on the chat, people do let us know. So come along and say hi. And also let's do a quick sound check as well. So if there is any, if Vicky's louder than or quieter than myself, please let me know. And then I'll see if I can adjust the volume on our microphones so we can do that. So I just need to find where the chat is. So
I know, I can't find it.
oh, here we go. We have Leanne here. Hello. We've got
Hi,
Lily
Leanne.
and Patricia and
Hello, guys.
Shania. Okay, we've got some lovely Halloween projects today because we are halfway there, halfway to Halloween. Not long, 6 months.
Wow.
And yeah, so we've got some good messages here we've got one from YouTube because we're going to YouTube and Facebook today. And
Oh,
again,
no, I can see everybody's comments now. There we go.
that's good. And again, we've got Facebook being more social than YouTube. So come on, YouTube guys, come and say hello.
Don't be shy.
Yes, don't be shy. If you have any
Don't be
questions,
shy.
if you do have any questions, do let us know. So, Vicky, so how long have you been on the design team? So, actually, Vicky is the design team member for Simply Made Crafts, just in case you didn't know. So she gets to see and play with everything first as well. So I'm sure you love that, don't you?
I do, yes.
So how long have you been with us?
Coming up to 2 years now.
Oh, wow. It's gone really fast, hasn't it?
It has,
It
yeah.
has, yes. So,
I never forget the day you told me I got to be on the design team. It was very exciting.
I remember sending the email thinking, oh, she's going to be so pleased.
Yeah.
I was like, and I think I sent you a message saying, Vicky, check your emails.
You did, yeah.
I can't believe that was almost 2 years ago. Okay, so I've quickly said what I'm going to be making today. So if you want to quickly show the guys or explain what you're going to be making.
Okay, so I'm going to be making a cone wreath. So I've made some of these cones already. So I've got some large ones, and then I'm going to have some smaller ones that are going to go on top. So that's what I'm making today.
Okay, so I'm just loading up some. What I haven't done is done the poster. So I need to re-download that as something that's going to work in this software. So can you quickly go through some of the papers that that we're going to be using today? I'm just going to download something here.
Yes, I've got the I've printed them off on because you can only get it as a digital now, can't you?
Yes, that's right.
Yeah, but I've still got some of the 12 by 12, so then you can kind of see what they look like because I've cut all mine up from printing it.
Yeah, I've got lots of offcuts as well.
So, okay, and whether or not I've got the full sheets or not, but you'll get the idea anyway.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
okay, so you've got the full 12 by 12 there.
Yes.
So let's just quickly go through the PDF that you can download. This is also included in the 25% off. So let's pop this one up. There we go. So we get this lovely stone paper. These are all 12 by 12 as well. And when you print
the good thing is about printing, you can do it double-sided as well, can't you? So
yes, you can. I think you've done that already, haven't
I have,
you?
yes.
So you can print them double-sided. when you do this on A4, because everyone will have it like mostly everyone will have an A4 printer.
Yeah.
It's like one that does the large format or A3. Just tick the box fit to size, and then it will print it out full size on your A4. You'll lose some of the edges, but because these are just repeat patterns, you should be all right. And there is our last one there. So
Gorgeous papers.
they are really nice, aren't they? Okay, so let me see if I can get rid of this now. There we go. You're back.
I'm
So
back.
there's lots of different settings here. So we could have this setting here, or we could have the zoomed in version there. But I'm thinking people want to see what we're doing. So
Yeah, I think so.
yeah. So if you're just joining us, it's halfway to Halloween. We do have a discount code here for 25% off. I still haven't worked out how to add this. How did I add this to here? There we go. There we go. That's all up now. So Spooky 25, pop that into your basket discount code section, and that will give you the 25% off. So everything in the Happy Haunting collection is included. So the witch's hat. How do I make this disappear? There we go. Go back to this one. There we go. Right. So we've got the witch's hat. We have the tombstone gift bag. We have the spellbook elements. I'll be using these two today, so I'll set those aside. And we also have the haunted house lantern. I love this one. You can do summer cottages with that too. And then the Batwing mini cracker die set. So they're all in. Are you using this one today, Vicky? I can't remember.
Yes, I'll grab the ones I'm using. Let's have a look. So the three I'll be using is the Haunted House,
Yep.
the Happy Haunting Sentiments die and stamp set,
Yep.
and the Tombstone gift bag.
Okay.
But they're for like the decoration.
Okay, that'll be like the finishing touches then.
That's it, yeah.
Okie Right, so this is an A5 sheet there, and you get all of the dies there, the outline dies to cut them out, so no fussy cutting, which is lovely. So let's pop all this back in. I'll try not to lose things today. I've got a feeling I'm going to make a bit of a mess. So let's jump straight in now to our make. So do you want to go through with what you're making first, and you're starting off?
Okay, yeah, well, I'll show you here. I've got majority of the large cones already. I've got some of the small ones, but I'm going to make I've still got some of the small ones to do, so I'm going to do that with you. So it's the same process for both of them, but I've kind of changed it around, when I'm putting it together. So I'm going to show you that anyway, but let me have a look. So as I haven't got any of the paper for the large cones, I'm just going to use this scrap piece of paper here.
Okay.
So I can't remember how many large cones I did. So let me just have a look. 2, 4, I might not even need all these cones. I just made quite a few just to be on the safe side.
Oh, that's right. You'll have
2,
loads
4,
left over.
6. Yeah.
Make another
8.
one.
2, 4. I think I've got 16 there, but I might not need all them.
Okay.
So yeah, so I've got 16 sheets of the pattern paper, and like I said earlier, I did print them on both sides, so then when we fold it over, you'll see the print on the other side and on the back, well, the front and back, should I say. So you'll need to, for the large cone, 16 pieces that measure 9 by 4. And we're going to fold this into a cone shape. So I'm going to have my fingers at the top left hand corner and the bottom right hand corner. The top left, we're going to, I've just realised, am I mirrored on the camera?
Yeah, you are.
How do I mirror the other way?
I don't know. Let's have. I don't think I can do any of the settings on my side, but again, if we try and fiddle, we might lose you. So
okay, right, that's fine. Oh, there we go. I've done it.
oh, there we
Am I
go.
back?
Cool.
There we
Yeah,
go. Okay,
the
right.
other way around now.
So yeah, the left hand corner and the right hand corner, we're going to fold them over. So we're going to fold the left one over first and then bring this right one over. And this right one is going to go underneath this one here. So let me see if I can do it this way because it's a bit cack-handed for me. Okay, so we're going to fold that over. Oh, see, I'm shaking because I'm nervous. So they're going to come over and then these are going to join up at the top. And I wanted these two edges here to line up so then it gives it a nice finish to the inside of the cone and then you don't see that seam.
Oh yeah.
And then when we tuck that round, that's going to be trimmed off slightly so it's going to be towards the back so then your cone will look more finished, if that makes
Right.
sense.
Yeah, no pointy bits sticking out the edges.
But ideally you want to get a bone folder or a ruler and just give that a bit of a curve so then it will bend a lot easier. So
Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah.
yeah, so right, so I'm going to do this with my hot glue now. So again, we're going to fold this top left hand corner, this bottom right hand corner, and we're going to fold them over. This right one will go underneath the left. Okay, and then we're going to join up those edges like so. And then we're going to add a bit of glue in there. Obviously, you'll do this a bit more neater than me, but
Oh, you just reminded me I need to plug my hot glue gun in, so I'm going to do that now.
okay. And then I'm going to trim this bit so it's not got that pointy bit. And then we can glue that down, and then that will be at the back. So you're not going to see that. There we go. And then you've got your cone shape. So hopefully that made sense. I'll show you again with the small one. So yeah, so you do that with your larger ones, and then the small ones, I just curved that, and I think I did 14 of these, but again, I might not need all these. And these measure, that's not the right one. I think they're 6 inches by 3. Yeah, 6 by 3. So I'm going to put a curve in that. Trying to remember which one was the inside and which was at the back. I think I had the pumpkins on the back. So this, again, you're going to fold that top left corner over and the bottom right hand corner. But this time, I think I did it so the left side goes under the right. This is so tricky to explain on camera.
It's a lot easier, isn't it, just to go ahead and just
It
make all your
is.
cones off.
I know, exactly. Right. So that's going to fold over like that, and then that's going to go over there. And then you just bring your sides, she says. Okay, do that again, Vicky. Sorry, guys. Okay, so left over, yeah, and right. Bring that around.
Oh yeah, it's a smaller thing, isn't it? And that
Yeah,
fits.
so it's a bit more.
It fits in there snugly, doesn't it?
Yes. Is that all right? Nope, done that wrong. Let me just figure this again.
Okay, do you want me to start on my project
Yeah,
and then we'll come
go
back?
on then.
Okie dokie.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to be starting off making this. So this is just a smaller version of what I'm making today. So I'm going to make this a little bit longer, and I'm using the gravestone gift bag. The tomb, I keep saying gravestone, it's actually tombstone gift bag. I'm going to be working in orange today so that you can actually see what I'm doing, but I have 3 here ready. So inside this trunk we have these tombstone gift bags here. Let's open this up, and this is my little pirate treasure chest. There we go. So you can see here you've got all the sections there for each bag. I've made this from 2. But today I'm going to be making it out of 3, and I'm going to save this one as a pirate's chest. And I'm going to be making like an apothecary style chest today. So again, just going to use the orange because so you can actually see what I'm doing. So here is the Tombstone gift bag dice set. Again, this is in the 25% off sale. This is your main piece. Cut 2 of those for each bag, and then the side piece as well. Cut 2 of those. So I have those here. So let's join these together, and all you have to do is literally just alternate them, just like this. So the bookbinding glue is back in stock. Yay!
Yay!
So I'm super pleased with that. I've got myself 2 bottles. I've got one already opened. Yeah, it's this one. I picked up the unopened one. So I'm just going to add my glue just to these tabs here. And join those up. But actually, there's one little step that I missed out, so I can just quickly fix that whilst that glue is drying. I need to trim off the tops of these curves at the top here. It's a really easy thing to do. Use long bladed scissors for this. And we're just literally just chopping across here from where that tab ends all the way across to the other side. There we go. So do the same on the other end. There we go. Right, let's carry on gluing. So let's just quickly pop this on. So did you work it out, Vicky?
Yeah, I think so. I'm just going to keep it the way I did with the large one because that just confused me otherwise.
Okay. And if you do miss anything, you can watch this on the replay as well. I know it's going to be really difficult to kind of concentrate on 2 screens at the same time. But yeah, if you do miss anything, then there's always the replay to go back. So I'm just carrying on joining these together. So what's your next stage after this, Vicky?
To attach this to this ring here. So these will all get attached on there so we can start to make the wreath. So, and I just cut that out of mount board, I think it was. And then I just added, in fact, it was white, and then I just added some black cardstock onto that. And this circle is about 10.5 inches, and all I did was I got a plate and just drew around that and then cut it out. So then I've got my base for my cones to stick onto.
Yeah, I've used many a plate in different projects.
Yeah.
Plates are so handy, especially when you've got smaller ones as well. You can make a nice staggering size. Okay, so I've almost got my box together. So we just need to add some glue now to these side tabs. And I'm actually going to make another project with this orange one. I do have an idea on what I can make, so I want to get that done as well, hopefully this week.
Is my sound all right? I'm not louder than Helen, am I? Did anyone say? I don't think they did they?
No, people said the sound was okay, but if one of those is louder than the other, let us know and I can try and fix that sound. Okay, so there is my Tombstone gift bag done from the orange. So what have I done next? I need to move on to the next stage now. This is like Blue Peter, and here's some I prepared earlier.
Have you got your blue Peter badge?
I never got one. I never got one.
No, me neither.
I'm not about to go and buy one either, because sometimes people sell them on eBay and things like that, but I didn't earn it, so I don't want one. So no point in having one if you didn't earn it. So okay, so I've got 3 here already done from the black, because we're going to be making like a Halloween version of that treasure chest. So I've got 3 there. Now this die set does come with some nesting dies for the mats. So die cut your mats here for the insides of your bags. And I've already glued them on the inside already. I just need to do some for the bottom. And this one here on the side bits there, that was actually a manual cut. So I'll give you some measurements for that. I will be creating a blog post as well for this project as well. So 2.5 by 4 inches. Those are your measurements for the side mats. You can go ahead and mat the sides as well. Don't mat the outside ones though, the ones that are going to be on the inside. Just if you want to mat the edges and that side, you can do. So let's finish off matting these. So I've got more of these papers here. I've just got them single-sided. So let's pop those in.
I was expecting the hubby to come in the comments because he said he might pop in and say hello, and I dread to think what he's going to say.
That'll be fun though, wouldn't it?
Oh, I don't know. Stacey's creation, Vicky, but we can see at the same time, so it is a wee bit easier for us. But if you were to just explain, I think we would be in trouble. But you're doing fine.
Okie dokie. So
Thank you.
you like the two screens then?
Oh, that's all right then.
Oh, Leanne's never used a plate in her crafting. Oh, I guess you never had the need for a big large circle, I guess. Because like if you had a die set, I think the largest one you'd get would be like an 8-inch circle, but sometimes you need a bigger circle.
Yeah, plates are brilliant for that, aren't they?
Yeah.
I'm also going around the edges with black soot distress oxide, so then it's, you know, not showing any white.
Oh, yeah. I've got mine ready as well.
Yeah.
Just in case. So actually, I do need to climb up to my top shelf actually. So I need to get my silver distress thing that I forgot to get down. So I will do some climbing in a moment.
Oh, I've eaten today, by the way.
Sorry?
I've eaten today.
Oh, that's good to hear.
So no rumbly tummies today.
No rumbly tummies this time.
No. Have you eaten?
I had a wagon wheel.
Oh, did you?
I did. I'll have my lunch after this, but I just needed something small just to keep me going.
Yeah.
And I've had a cup of tea as well today, so I will have a nice massive tuna salad after the live.
Nice.
Okay, so I just need to climb up to the top of my shelf, so I'm going to pop you up in the main.
Oh, no pressure then.
You probably still hear me faffing
Yeah,
around on my
yeah.
shelves. I've got a nice big tub here of chocolate that I've got to move out the way. Okay, is this the right one? Yes, I'm hoping what I'm just grabbing for hasn't dried out. It was on its way to drying out because I've had it a few years now. You know what happens with these little pastes and mousses? If you don't use them, you lose them.
I put some black card on this circle piece because when you place these on there, you can see the black. I know it's probably me just being picky, but you can see, you would have seen the white down there and also in the middle. So that's why I've added some black card just to hide all that. So.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to start adding this to the circle now. Let's see how many cones we will need.
I think I got the wrong shade down. I don't really want to climb again, so we'll see how this looks on the black. It's more of a bit of a pearlescent thing. Let's do a little test. Oh gosh, it needs to be a little bit more subtle than that, a bit drier. I think that's all right. What I'm using is the metallic gilding polish from Creative Expressions. And I'm just going to carefully do some of my edges with it. And this is in the shade Enchanted Gold. I bought this a while ago, so it's quite fresh. I've just opened it up for the first time. So I'm going to have that ready to go.
What is that, paint?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's sort of like a gilding polish.
oh yes.
So you can kind of go heavy on it or
Yeah,
as light as you
that's
need to.
pretty.
So it's got that gold. I used a silver one. If anyone remembers the apothecary doctor's bag I made last Halloween, using the doctor's bag. I think that was part of one of the Craft Stash blog hops.
Hi Shirley, don't worry about being late. I'm making a cone wreath.
And
What are you making, Helen?
I'm making an apothecary chest. So I've got my little 3 tombstone gift bags here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to glue them all together in a row. And then I will create a lid to go over the top. And that part is actually a scoreboard make. So I do love to show you guys new things that you can do with your die sets. And even if that means making something new to go with it with the scoreboard, it just really extends what you can do with it.
Okay, I've actually got 14 cones of the large, not 16.
Okay.
Can't count today.
Ooh,
But
that's
there we go.
really good so far. You might be finished before me. I need to hurry up.
No.
I need to hurry up.
No, it's fine.
Okay.
I haven't stuck it on anyway. I'm just positioning them where I want them all to go. So
Okay. There we go. I'm
just
just lining
debating
up.
if to add another one actually.
What, another layer of cones in the middle?
No, another cone for the large one because it just seems like I might have a bit of a gap.
Well, that's actually quite a nice little caddy so far, isn't it? You could just keep it like that and just pop
Oh, that's nice.
your goodies in there. You could have like little section for each kind of sweets, couldn't you? You could have like some
Yeah.
lollipops in one, and yeah. And then you could probably use this actually. There's a poison. Not that you'd be actually giving out poison, but just looking for here, we have the poison label here. I'm actually going to leave this stamp set out because the packaging is very dark. So yeah, here we have the poison label there. That will be perfect.
I've got that song in my head. Who sings it? Is it Alice Cooper?
Oh yeah,
Poison?
I think so. Yeah.
I'm going to just make another one of the larger cones, I think. So I'm
Okay.
just going to cut that off screen.
Okay, so for this section here, to cover these little lines, I'm just going to create a black mat measuring 8 inches by 4. I'll cut 2 of those, one for the front and one for the back, especially as like my glue's gone everywhere as well. But don't worry, this stuff dries clear. So that was 8 by 4. So I can get that from from 1 sheet of A4. So I'm using black cardstock. The black card here. Everything is listed down below, and don't forget your 25% discount with the code SPOOKY25. So I'm just going to cut this down to 8 inches. And then 2 sets of 4. And then I'm just going to quickly glue those on the front. And actually, no, I'm not going to do the back just yet. Keep this aside because I want to add the lid on here before I actually mat it. So you may notice that one's smaller. I used just the 2 tombstone bags for that one. That's going to make a lovely little pirate chest.
That would look cute with like embossing folders and things in, wouldn't it?
Yeah, like a wooden embossing folder. Now I used to
Yeah.
have an A4 one. I'm hoping we can bring that back one day. That was quite a popular embossing folder. Be nice to have that back. Okay, there is our front. Right, so we need to work on the lid now that goes over the top. As you can see, you've got all of this lovely detail there on the side as well. I love that. Kind of reminds me of a house as well. So if you do have the haunted house die set, you can add the windows and the doors and all the other bits and bobs and the roof tiles as well on this particular project too. So there's an idea to make a nice bigger house.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Okay, I'm just going to grab my scoreboard now. Here
I'm
it is.
just gluing these on here now, so
Oh, you're actually committing to getting them
I
down.
think so. Yeah.
You can't move
I was
them.
going to make another one, but then I thought, oh, I don't know. I'll just see how we go.
Okay, I just need to get my little notes here ready. I've got one already made from my testing. Did a bit of testing the other day. Okay, so this piece of cardstock, it measures 8¼ by 9. Just need to make sure I have this in the right position. Okay, so we need this with the 9 inches across the top. And our first score is going to be at half. I will create a blog post for this as well. And I will add that link in the description box in YouTube. And I'll also share it on the Facebook as well. So the first one was 1/2 inch. The second one is 3 1/8. Next one is 4 3/8. And the last one is 7. Okay, so I'm just going to quickly fold those down. Use your bone folder to get some really nice crisp folds. Hoping you can kind of see what I'm doing. I think, yeah, I don't think the black kind of disappears in. You can still see the score lines. So I think we're all still good. Okay, so this thinner section here, that's going to be our little hinge. So I'm just going to taper these off.
Hi, Fiona. I'm making a cone wreath.
And I'm just making an apothecary chest. So yes, Leanne, she said it could be a haunted hotel. Yes,
Yeah, oh, that's, yeah, brilliant.
some nice lanterns inside, like little tea lights. Right, so I am actually going to use a little bit of red tape just on the inside here. I'll also be adding some glue as well. And yep, Debbie's loving the chest as well. Yesterday it could be a desk caddy. It's going to be perfect for popping all your little bits. Or if you have a little Halloween party, you could put your bits of cutlery in there too.
That's a clever idea.
Yeah, it doesn't even have to be like Halloween themed. If you did, you know, a summer party, birthday party, Barbie party,
Barbie.
you can really theme it. You can really theme it. Luckily, we're out of that stage now.
Oh, I'm still in that stage.
Oh.
So I'm just lining up my cones, but I'm making sure when I lay them down, I'm making sure that the top parts of the cones here are all lined up with each other.
Oh,
And
that's
I'm not too worried about this bit here because that's where I stuck the back on the cones and it come round too far and you could see the point. So I just peeled it off and trimmed it, but they're going to get covered up anyway, so with these smaller ones. So I'm not too worried about that. So I'm just gluing them on and then lining this top section up here. I'm not too worried if it doesn't line up in the middle here because that's going to get covered up anyway. I just want to make sure that it's all lined up there.
okay. So I'm just adding my lid now. to the main section of the box. So what I want is to be able to just see the score line poking out from the top edge, and then I know it's in the right place. There we go. Now this should cross over there. Now we might just have a problem here with these sections here poking out and it going like this. So I kind of want to create something just here like I have here. It's not so subtle here. I've made these little edges here just so that these don't kind of come out the edges, but I think I will go into my die set and make something from that. So I was thinking using the bat wing either side and have a bat wing coming out either side of the top section. So I'm going to do that. This cuts the cracker out all in one go, but I'm just going to cut a piece of card. Is that going to be big enough? This one might be better. Yeah, so I'll run that through twice on my machine. I'm just going to pop what I need to cut out underneath the wing section, and then I can glue those onto the lid. So those will tuck underneath. Can't reach very far because of my wire.
I'm surprised they haven't had a phone call from the school today.
Oh.
Yeah, Megan, one of my twins. Well, to be fair, she's not been right since Saturday. She got a rash come up on her face Saturday morning,
Oh, no.
and I thought it might have been like slap cheek because there's a couple of people in her year group that have got it. But so we gave her some like Piriton for it, and then she's all of a sudden coming a rash completely everywhere.
Oh,
So
no.
I don't know what it is, to be fair, but she seems well in herself now. She had a bit of a cold coming on.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it could be like a viral thing.
Possibly, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, she come out in a rash all over after we give her the Piriton as well. So I'm hoping that she's not allergic to it. So we've stopped giving her it anyway, just to see, but
Yeah,
I
it's
can't
kind
get
of
her into the
scary.
doctors either, so
Oh, no.
I
Yeah.
think it's a visit to the chemist after school, I think. But
Oh, yeah, the chemist's quite good, actually.
yeah, I mean, the school's obviously not that fussed, so they obviously don't think it's like measles or anything like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Or contagious or something.
Yeah.
Right, so I've got my little bat wings here. Go that way. So I'm just going to pop these, see if I can fit them in there. I might have to trim one of these sides down.
Is anyone else crafting along with us today?
That's a good question.
Yeah. Is it Halloween as well? I know Leanne was asking what products we was using today, so are you crafting along, Leanne?
Yeah, I think Leanne might have a lot of these dies already. Or it might be something that she doesn't have, but she said on the other live that she had quite a few of the dies already, so she might do.
Yeah.
She might do. So I'm just going to, I've trimmed these down so they fit. I probably used too much glue there. I have to hold that in place. I'm just going to trim the other one down as well.
I haven't seen Helen Patterson come on yet.
No, well, she'll be able to watch on the replay. So.
Yeah, so hello, Helen.
Yes, hello. Hope you're having an okay time. I don't know. I think she might still be in hospital still. So.
Yeah, I was going to say she's still in hospital.
So hopefully when you watch this on the replay, you'll be nice and cheered up.
Hi, Debbie.
Okay, so I've got my little bat wings on now. And that, there we go. It sticks out a bit, but
Oh, that is so cute.
and then it opens up into this lovely apothecary thing. So what I'll probably do is I'll probably line all the inside as well with the same papers and have it plain on the outside. So I'm just going to add now some of that metallic paste, gilding polish.
Leanne said she is crafting, but all
She
pink and butterflies. No Halloween for me today.
the opposite to us then.
Yeah.
It is nice to switch things up. So I do find with the when you do the magazine commissions as well, they start so early with the Christmas. I think we're working on the Christmas editions already, so it's a lot of
I'm
fun.
so glad I didn't cut another cone because I've not used all these, so that's good.
Aha.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I've used 12 of the large cones. Better to have more than not enough.
Do you have any leftovers? Would you be able to put popcorn in them and things as well? Do you think make little
Oh,
holders?
that's a good idea.
It doesn't have to be Halloween paper either, does it?
No.
I don't want to load this sponge up too much because I don't want too much to come off, but I need some on there.
Leanne says, I personally am a 365 Halloweener. This pink butterflies is out my comfort zone.
Oh, okay. But yeah, I do enjoy crafting for things out of season, which I guess is a good thing as well. Especially with and the things that we have to make, you have to kind of do things out of season in order to be ready because we work so far in advance. It's getting a bit fiddly now. Quite a big box. I should probably be less careful.
Question is, where am I going to hang this when I finish with it? I've got no wall space left because I've got everything else.
Can you store it in a pizza box?
Oh, probably. To be fair, I like having things all out. My Halloween things out
Yeah,
all year round, especially in my craft room, not in the house, but
yeah. It's all creative, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah, I've got things hanging about. It's all out of season. I've got Christmas. Well, actually, it's mostly Christmas because I've been working on that, and then I've got some Valentine stuff still. I don't know. Maybe it's this sponge. Maybe I should use a cloth or something. Just give myself a big splat there. I have to try and
Oh, is
match
it
it.
not rubbing on very well?
No, not really. Yes and no.
What about if you use your finger?
I'll get a gold finger. It's pretty heavy
Yeah.
around the outsides. But yeah, blend it in. Go for the proper distressed look. There we go. Right, I'm just going to do the outside bits now. There we go. So yeah, Leanne has Halloween decks in the dining room. Those are the Harry Potter things.
All right.
It's probably a bit heavy fingered, but anyway.
I was never allowed to celebrate Halloween when I was a child.
It wasn't really a big
Yeah.
thing either, was it?
No, I mean, I was brought up in a religious family anyway, so
Yeah.
if I wanted to go trick or treating, I only had to go. I was only allowed to go to a friend of ours that just lived round the corner, and I was only allowed to dress up as an elephant or something like that.
Oh,
Nothing,
nothing spooky.
Halloween-y. No.
Oh,
And I think because I wasn't allowed to do Halloween, I mean, I don't let my kids do it, to be fair, but I like to decorate the house and,
yeah, it's nice.
things like that. But
Yeah, I don't think I went trick or treating too many times either.
no,
I think I just put a bin bag on or a bin bag.
yeah.
Okay, I think I'm happy with that. I'm gonna have to stop there. Gonna have to wipe my finger off as well. Um, right, so I can carry on decorating. Let's just quickly wipe that off. Don't know if this should come off, shouldn't it? Yeah. Right, so next off, I need to make some hinges, and I've also got some of these as well that I've die cut out ready as well. So I have gone for another of the die sets here. This is for the book, the spell book elements, which you can use on all your projects. It's not just for books and mini albums and all that. So these hinges are great for making chests. So if you like to make pirate chests, it's going to be perfect for that. So let's fish that out. And then we've got these as well that I've done from gold mirror card. That's this die, the holes in, and here is the hinge. So I'm just going to cut two of those out. I can't really do it from black because I've gone for a black chest. My main colour is the black, so I was thinking about using the stone colour. So I've gone back now to the paper pack. Here it is. Again, this is actually really cheap in the sale. Let's find that stone paper. I think it's £3 something. And it's a digital download, so you can print off all of your favourite ones without having to worry.
That one's my favourite.
The newspaper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
And
that.
the cobweb.
Yeah, especially if you go in with a bit of distress oxiding, because I like a vintage photo on that newspaper.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is the stone. I've got some, and I'm going to use that for my hinges. If it doesn't look right, I'll have to ask you guys to help me out on choosing a colour.
Stacey says, my mum dressed me up as a French person with a berry hat, red scarf around my neck, a small one, and black trousers with a white and navy blue striped t-shirt. And I won first prize at the school disco.
Oh no! I'd be tempted to put some zombie makeup on, be a French zombie.
And she says, and I had onions around my neck made from brown paper. She worked
Oh,
in a chippy, so I was made up because I won.
oh, that's good.
Good
That's
idea.
good. Yeah, I did something very similar. I did I dressed up as Minnie Mouse once, and I to make the Minnie Mouse mask. It was a big helmet thing that I made.
All right.
It was made from like a massive balloon, big round balloon, and then I paper mache'd it, and then when that's set, I popped it, and then painted it, did all the Minnie Mouse stuff on it, and yeah, I won that one as well. I wore a little polka dot puffy skirt. That wasn't for Halloween though, that was just a general fancy dress thing.
Oh,
I had little white gloves as well, but yeah, I can't remember how I made the ears. It was just like maybe possibly some big black circles on stuck on the
oh,
end.
probably, yeah.
But yeah, I think my mum still got some photos from that. So, but yeah, I really enjoyed that. You got to get creative.
Yes, you do. Debbie says, I think gold hinges.
Ah, yes, I did think of the gold hinges, but I've already got the gold trim here. So I didn't
Everyone,
really.
say hello to David Bunn, please.
Ah, hello, David. Yeah, here he is.
Hello.
Have you had your lunch yet?
He'll be on his dinner break, probably.
Ah, yeah.
And hello, Rob, because he's probably sat next to him. Yeah,
So
he says he was going to try and join in just to say hello.
everyone's saying hello now.
Yeah, say hello, hubby. Hello, David. There we go. Everyone's saying hello to you now.
Oh, I think the sun's trying to come out. We've had lots of rain and we had thunder just missed us last night, so just skimmed the bottom of us. Oh, Fiona said she also dressed up as Minnie Mouse. Back in 1980. Oh, that was before I was born, but quite close. I'm an 82 baby, so
I'm 85.
ah. Okay, so let's test this with the grey hinges. So I'll have the gold underneath. The reason why I didn't go for gold hinges as well is because it would all blend in. I just wanted a little bit of contrast. And then I'll do the grey hinges there. Okay, I think that gives it that sort of spooky look.
Dave's saying, hello, everyone back.
Ah, Leanne's an 88.
We won't say how old Dave is.
Okay. So I'm just going to add some glue now just to the top half of these hinges because the bottom half goes onto the base. So I'm just going to line everything up.
Fiona, oh dear, make me feel old. My daughter was born in 1978. Oh.
So my older sisters were born in the early 70s. So in the UK, I think I'm a millennial, but in the US, I'm classed as Gen X. I'm on that borderline. So I pretty much had a Gen X upbringing because I had two older sisters that were born in the early 70s. So pretty much Gen X. So yeah, but I relate to both.
David says, I'm a 77 model.
Ah, I'm trying to think what toys were popular back then. It was all about the Skeletrix, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Especially.
Lynn, I'm a 55 baby.
Ah.
Definitely old. My children are older than either of you. Oh, no one's old.
Oh, so David, what computer did you have? Did you have like an Amstrad growing up, or we had a Spectrum ZX? That
I
was a
had a
lot of
Mega
fun.
Drive.
Oh, you
Sega
did.
Mega Drive. Yeah.
I forgot to put these on. Let's get these on now. I just need to poke the holes. Ah, yes, no such thing as a computer for some ages. Yeah, so I think we had our Spectrum ZX early to mid 80s. I think my husband had a Commodore.
What's a Commodore? Is that a computer?
Yeah, it's all the early ones. Yeah, they would have come with little keyboards, and some of them took like cassette tapes that played the game, ran the game, and it would do lots of like flashy things on the screen as it loaded up, and it would go sort of noises.
Yeah. Leanne says, I feel ancient. Oh, it's gone. Where's it gone? I've just had my 36th birthday last week and suddenly the age crept in. If it's any consolation, Leanne, I'm 40 next year. David says, Star Wars and Transformer toys for me. We had a ZX Spectrum.
Oh, you did. Oh,
Lynn,
there we go. We're twins now. That's it.
yeah. Lynn Clifton said 1954 year, never heard of computers. Uh, Fiona says playing in the street was our toys.
Yeah. I think for a lot of the 80s, 70s, and 80s kids, it was a mixture of both. We did a lot of
Uh,
playing outside on computer games. So,
Stacey on YouTube said she had a Commodore 64.
ah,
See, I don't even know what any of them are. So,
yeah, my mum used to childmind. So, we had this one boy, Peter, that we looked after, and he actually wrote games and made the games. And he used to bring them around on the cassette tapes for us to play. So yeah, he was really good at that. So I think my favourite Spectrum ZX game was Kronos. It was an airplane game, spaceship game.
okay.
The other one was obviously Space Raiders. And there was another one. Oh gosh, there was quite a few. Horace goes skiing. That's another one. You had to cross the road and not get ran over, so you could go skiing and then not crash on your way down. That was a fun one. And there's another one called Feud as well. That was a good one. So I'm just sticking on my little gold strips here. I've missed this one out, so I'll probably go in and just add them in between the hinges.
Pippa says, I am feeling very old. My first computer was an Amstrad, is that how you say it?
Yeah.
And you had to format the floppy disk with logo script.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, that was like the black screen with the green writing, I think the Amstrads were. And then
Dave says the Dizzy games were my favourites.
Dizzy games. Yeah, my next door neighbours who had the Commodore just had the better games. They had things like Bubble Bobble and all that. Yeah, they had the fun games. And then my next computer after that was a Super Nintendo.
Now I know what a Super Nintendo is.
Yeah, we're going into the 90s now, so
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun. Super Mario World.
I used to like Alex Kidd.
Did you?
Yeah, Alex Kidd was my favourite, and Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yes, Sonic. Were you more of a Mega Drive?
Yes.
Yeah. I've still got my SNES. It's up in the attic.
Have you?
Yeah,
I
it
think
is
Dave's still got some
the
of his
original box.
games, I think.
Yeah, it's all in the original box as well that I bought it in. It's a lot of fun. We sometimes bring it down and it still works on the TV. We just plug it in, it
Yeah.
still works. Yeah, but nowadays you can get, Raspberry Pis. They're like little mini computers that you can get emulators for, and you can load up all your favourite retro games on that.
All right.
Or you can buy a complete different retro game unit on eBay. I think they have them on there.